Well, boys, it's been a long time coming. Now, before I go into detail on every part I got for this custom turbo kit, let me show you what's going on. Now, this is my 1999 Chevy Silverado 4.8 four-wheel drive regular cab short bed truck that has 214,000 miles originally on this engine. It is a completely bone stock truck. There's nothing modified minus the suspension and Cadillac swap. Now, along with the turbo kit, we will be doing the electric fan swap too, so I'll be showing y'all that as well. If you want to see that, don't go nowhere, stay tuned. As well, with the turbo kit, we'll be adding an intercooler also, which is going to go right here in front of the grill. A lot of room between this grill to fit that intercooler. So the plan here is to have a single turbo all-wheel drive street truck that I'm building. It's going to have AC, heat, everything. It's going to still be comfortable, and I plan to make a lot of power with it. But who knows what's going to happen with this 4.8, because we're not gapping rings, we're not doing valve springs, we're not doing cam, stock intake. We're going to do injectors and the fuel system. That's the only thing being touched on this engine. Other than that, it's going to be stock and just adding the turbo. It still does have the stock 1260 in it as well, so that's going to be fun. And I'm trying to, basically the goal here is to see exactly how far we can push this thing actually stock before it blows. Same thing with the transmission. Real quick, leave a comment in the comment section below on exactly how much power you think I'll make before this thing blows a piston or a rod. Now let's go in detail on each and every part we got for this custom turbo kit. One being, this is a Borg Warner S400 75mm. We have the reducer back here that we're going to be welding another reducer right here too, to go down to a 3-inch exhaust, so I can come out to be like a factory exhaust, because I'm leaving the factory muffler for now and add an electric cutout later. Then we have this custom turbo log that I built freaking 2 years ago when I first got my TIG machine, and it's raggedy, I ain't gonna lie, but it should work. We still have to weld the T6 flange on it, and we got these ARP stronger manifold bolts right here, so it'll hold all this weight perfectly fine and not snap the bolt. Now, the idea with this kit was to be budget friendly, obviously, but try to make it a decent kit so I didn't have to worry about replacing certain parts here and there. But a lot of it did come off eBay, like almost all these parts come off eBay. And other than that, some parts are used that I've got, like the turbos used. I got these injectors as well. They're not MRP fuel injectors. These are FIC 127LS. They're 1200cc. E85 capable of ball for on Facebook for a couple $100, which wasn't a bad price at all. And I got a Hellcat, a legit Hellcat 525 fuel pump I'm adding in the tank. We'll be showing you exactly how to put this in your tank as well, if you want to run a factory style like me and not run a sump style, at least not yet, or a fuel cell. That'll come later. But right now we're basically making a factory turbo truck. We're upgrading the map sensor to a LSA style map sensor, 3-bar. And in Michigan Motorsports, I got this adapter from a LS1 to LSA style or LS3 style map sensor. So you'll need that too if you go down this route, to adapt the 3-bar to the factory style Y harness. Now, for oil feed, we're using ICT billet oil feed line. These things are clean, these things are cheap, they're not that bad, and it keeps you from drilling the one in your oil pan now. You're like your factory one. This thing is just pretty sick. Now for the boost control, using the GFB G-Force 3. Bought this used off Facebook as well from the same guy I bought the injectors from. Main reason I chose this boost controller, which I searched for it on Facebook and that's when it popped up, is because I own that same one on my Turbo Ford I used to have. It was Turbo 2018, and it has a scramble button. It shows you the boost pressures, your vacuum pressure. It has ramping features. It's got all kind of little knickknack stuff that actually help out pretty well, and it's really not that bad in price compared to the other ones, and I feel like it does pretty good. There's really no bad reviews on this one, and I'm sure somebody probably experienced some bad things with this one, but just like anything. But I've had good luck with it. I like the design of it. It looks like a little screen. Love it. Makes it inside of the truck look a lot cleaner. As far as fuel pressure regulator, I got this OCS. I don't even know how they even say it. This is just an eBay one I've seen good reviews on, so I got this one. And then blow-off valves, just a Chinese off-brand VS Racing. Same thing with the wastegate. It's off-brand VS Racing pretty much. If these don't work out, I'll just always upgrade it later, but we're gonna build a system around these and then see how it does. Hopefully it does good, because I'll be the guinea pig for y'all guys, and I could tell you if it does or doesn't, you know, or you'll see it on here. Now it's time to rip all these parts out of here. We're gonna get the manifold, the exhaust, we gotta get the intake, the fuel rails apart. We gotta get all the airbox and everything out of here, the fan shroud, coolant jug, everything out of here. So let's dive right into that. So unfortunately, our freaking turbo log we built doesn't fit. As you can see, it hits the damn cab back there. And I realized that I freaking built it upside down. It's supposed to go like that, but I even put it like that and it hits the AC compressor. So now I gotta figure out what's next, because I definitely want to keep my AC and my heater core and all that stuff. So I gotta figure out a new turbo log setup. So not only got a blown head gasket, gotta do head gaskets, head studs and stuff. Now I got a turbo log issue and I gotta figure out what we do next. This is supposed to be pretty much a budget build. The cheapest part, so I'm looking on Facebook, see what I can find first. If not, there's an eBay one I might snag up that I used before. I think will fit with the AC and all still, that I have to cut off the T4 flange and put the T6, so I still can use that. All right, so I got the new log in, and this is just the eBay cast log. So I borrowed a log from my buddy, and which is this one back here. It also didn't fit with the AC line. That one's technically a custom log. This is just a cast log that they sell on eBay. And I was trying to get one that fit to clear my AC line. This is the factory 9902 AC style line. Well, this one fits freaking pretty close. I grounded it a little bit so it fit better, but yeah, it's gonna work. So now what we're about to do is we got it mocked up. Just kind of see where it was at. I got the AC line bent out the way. Now what we're about to do is weld this T6 flange on here. I was gonna originally cut the T4 flange off, but I'm just gonna weld it on top. It's not gonna hurt anything. Plus, I could weld in here and kind of get it and grind it down, get it to flow a little better if it has any kind of drag with that little gap, but I think it'll work all right. There's something going on with my welding machine. I'm not really sure exactly what. I think I got the wrong gas. I think they filled my bottle with the wrong gas. It's supposed to be 100% argon, and then I tried welding something aluminum the other day. It would not weld with aluminum, and I just tried welding on here and it wouldn't weld, as you can see, like right here. So I had to take my little Harbor Freight little titanium and put a little tack welds over here where I wanted to plate. So that's what I'll be welding that up with. That's just a flux core, so it's kind of probably, it didn't do too bad, but it's probably gonna look like doo-doo compared to the TIG, obviously. So, but it is what it is. We'll try to get it as clean as possible, make it look decent, but that's all I got right now. Turbo looks a lot bigger in the truck than it does out here. Kind of mocked up. Got the flange welded. It is very, very, very ugly. Hopefully it works. At least until we do something else. I also want to say I did get this housing right here off eBay for 60 bucks. This housing is able to be milled from a 75 millimeter, which is currently the size of the turbo, to 88 mil. And I needed it really just because of the V-band up here. The other one was all chopped up, or chopped up like right here, and had like no room to weld. So I seen this, I was like, man, I gotta buy it. And plus it looks cooler in the front. It's got these little fins, or whatever you wanna call them, little holes. Makes it look a lot nicer. Plus it flows up to 15% more than the original housing too. So if you want that compressor housing, I'll leave a link in the description as well. For a Borg Warner S400 to S475. Damn, they got some boo wheels. It's gonna look so ugly. But we kind of angled the turbo, the kind of face. As you can see, it's kind of like angled like that way to kind of face and make the exhaust a lot easier to come past the dryer right here and go down. I got an adapter from 5 to 4, and from over here to 4 to 3. Yeah, I got some 3-inch stainless steel right there for welding up on it. Also got a mock up the wastegate next. Not sure where I'm gonna put that. Not really sure because I'm still running the heater core lines as well, so I can't really put it right here. Probably be on the other side by the O2 sensor, if I had to guess. Went ahead and got all the intercooler piping all mocked up and in place and tightened down, along with the intercooler itself. I got some brackets right there made for the intercooler, holding it pretty sturdy. And then this pipe still gotta be welded. I gotta get the blow valve welded here and the intake air temp welded here. And then this pipe's gotta be welded too to this V-band for the turbo. Got it coming to the center, going around on both sides. It's probably not the most efficient way, but I might do something later on. I really didn't feel like cutting all this out from my intercooler pipe and have my AC line and all that. So this is the easiest way. And also did the electric fan swap and bigger radiator swap. I didn't do the electric harness yet. I'll put that in another video. But pretty much gonna wrap up today's video with all this update. I am gonna be mounting the wastegate right here. It's gonna come out right there and come out right here. And then my heater core lines are gonna come this way and come straight there. So the wastegate's gonna be like right up here somewhere. Then I'll be mounting my little coolant jug thing right there. And then I'll have the catch can somewhere like down here, right below it. So got my crossover pipe all welded up too. Just using my little flux core right there to weld it all up. It ain't pretty at all, but it works. We're a wrap for today's video on this truck. Go like and subscribe if you like this video and if you want to see more of this build. I'm gonna try to explain everything as best as I can and try to show everything as best as I can. There's a lot left to still do. I got most of the hard part mocked up, and then I got to get pretty much fuel injectors, fuel system, all that still done. Plus I got a 15-inch conversion going in the rear too. So I got all that to do. So don't go nowhere. Keep up with the builds. Hit that bell for notification so you can see the videos when they drop.